Good evening, everyone. How are you all doing? Look at this. Look at this. The joys of collecting Casios. Another watch strap broken. Not to worry. So today we are going to look at this Casio TM-100. Let's stick it on my stand and let's go through it. Now this here is a very, very special watch. This is a TM-100, first released in 1987 as a little gimmick novelty watch for the Japan market, and it had a very, very tiny small run. Not very many pieces were produced, and that's why you don't see very many at all, and they're incredibly, incredibly rare. Now just quickly, I like to get my hands on another one, and there's one here on eBay. Let me show you it. It's this TM-100, and if you see here, it's 1900 euros. Now, the problem with this watch is here, it's not working. Now, if I just enlarge, how do I enlarge? Here we are. So if you look here, you can see that there's a lot of battery leakage here. So I think someone's dried it up as well, and you can see it around this ring here. Can I make that larger? That's it. You can see it around here, and you can see where it's soaked up on here. Now that happens when you leave the battery in these watches, and don't forget these were kids' watches at the time, so they would just left them in the watch and just forgot about it. That's one issue. Another issue is this here. So if you look here, this plastic casing here, you see where it's all cracked around the screw parts here. Now, I'll guarantee you, if you took the screws out, this little section here would just fall apart. This bit is even larger. I don't think you get to see another view of the... Let me just look at the pictures. The condition of the watch is okay. Actually, let's have a look. I think it's actually... the condition of the outside is actually better than mine. Let's have another look at the pictures. Yeah, it's a shame. I was going to make the guy an offer because these are, I believe, to be a really good investment. I've only ever seen these go up in price. These here look okay. It's just the back parts here that are broken. Another thing to consider as well, you see this here, the cover for the battery. These become very brittle because this is very, very sharp, especially if you keep opening and closing for many, many years. You would have worn that plastic out and they will become very brittle. The lugs on these are pretty good. Right, there's another one on here. Let me go back a minute. There's back to search. There it is. This one here. Now this one is absolutely appalling, really is. It shouldn't even be. Now if you look at this here, all this here, all cracked and just glued back, which is bloody stupid. So you've got better pictures. Yeah, if you see here, look, this is just, I mean, absolutely terrible state. I don't even think this is good enough for spares, and it's priced ridiculously high. Look at all that gluing and cracking, and this guy wants, let's give it, what did he want? He wants $1,111, which is a crazy amount. I know they retreat, I know they keep the value, but the watch has to be usable, not just like Lego, just glued back together, which is insane. I mean, I don't even know how you would value a watch like that. I think all he's best doing is putting that as an auction and someone use it. I'd be very surprised if that's sold. Very surprised. But if you look here, look, all this has been all glued, but all this section and the back section has all been glued together, which is a shame. Really is a shame. Very rare watches. And by the way, that's the first time I've seen two up for sale. No, barely see one. But the one I showed you, the more dearer one, that's been up for sale for a long, long time now. But it's not working, and that's it. I don't know if that's quite high priced. Right. Let's not go about other people's watches. Now, this is a TM-100, 1987, and it's Japan made. If you look here, and if you look here as well, mine is not in the fantastic condition. I mean, it probably looks worse in this silly light I have here, but it is a fully working watch, and it's quite a lovely watch. I mean, I feel quite privileged to own one, and I didn't spend very much on it. What did I pay for this? £275, and I bought this in April this year, so it's really cheap. I mean, I was quite lucky when I bought this. Right time, right place. All right, let's have a little look. I mean, the condition is okay. It's got marks on it, but, you know, it's 1987. And to be honest with you, as a collector, you are pretty lucky to have one of these in your collection. Pretty lucky. Unless, of course, you want to spend £4 on a lovely looking one. And that's if you can find one. I mean, very hard to find. Right, let me show you the features. So you got two sets of modules in here. One is this module here, where the timekeeping is and all the little features. And they separated it and done another circuit board above here. And that's where the radio transmission is. So I'm going to go through the watch now. So this watch is a voice transmitter. A lot of people are getting confused and thinking this is an actual radio. You turn it on and you can broadcast radio sounds, music, but it's not. I'll show you the features in a minute, and I'll show you it all working, and I'll show you exactly what it does. But let's go through these parts here. And I've seen quite a few reviews on these online, and they're completely wrong about the functionality of it. So you got 1 button, 2 button, 3 button. This one here is the knob to communicate to for the reception. And there's another switch here. Turn the radio on. But we'll go to that in a minute. First, let's go down here. Now this is the mode, and if you see here, we've got mode, timer, and date. Mode, timer, and date. Now if we press these buttons here, these buttons are very, very small, by the way. So that's the alarm mode, and if you hold this one in here, that's the alarm. And there's a stopwatch. And we also have a timer. And the timer is here. Now people are always getting confused this feature here. You see the little lines come up here now as I press it. Well, people think that's the radio signal for the distance. But what it is, it's a timer. So you got here 1 minute timer, 3 minutes timer, 5 minutes timer, 10, 15, 20, 30. Now, wherever you press this, that's 1 minute timer, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Now, the how to set it is this. So I'm going to set it to 1 minute timer. So what you do is you press it once, hold it in, and you let go. Now you see it flashing. Now you got a 1 minute timer. I'll leave it on and it will beep in a minute. But that's basically what that is there. That's the actual timer, and people are getting confused and thinking, especially some like quite high-end collectors on YouTube, thinking that's the distance where the transmission is. Right, and also at the back here, you've got 2 batteries. One battery goes inside here. This is for the radio, and it's advisable, if you're never going to tune the radio in, take the battery out and just don't have the battery in there. Inside here, you've got to take the back cover off. Here is the another battery. I think it's a 371 or 390. I can't remember now. 390, I think. We'll have a look when we take it out later. And that's for the timekeeping stuff. And I've recently just changed that, and it lasts, to be honest with you, I changed the battery on this maybe when I got it, and oh, see it going off now? And that's basically the time button to turn it off. Just hit that button, and that's it. Yeah, another little, I think it's a fantastic design, by the way. And don't forget, let's not forget about this, the creme de la creme, the beautiful aerial that goes up. And that's basically what it looks like. Let me put it on my wrist. This is what I've got on today. Absolutely, I can't get enough of this watch. Absolutely beautiful. Let me put it on my wrist and I shall show you. That's basically what it looks like. It's a really great size, by the way. It's not small, it's not bulky, it's not anything. And I love what they've done here with this little like shaft bit up here where it channels in the aerial. And another thing about these watches, because they were basically a kid's watch, I mean, you wouldn't get an adult have this watch in the 80s. Finding the aerials intact is quite, you know, you will think a lot of the areas are broken, but all the ones I've seen, the areas have all been intact, which is mind-boggling. I mean, you would think that's the first thing that will go or catch it anywhere, but it simply isn't. Right, let me show you how the radio works. So what you do is you put it on like this, and you would have, let me bring my radio over. So you need an analog radio, not a digital one. This is one here. And if we turn the volume up here, oh, wrong watch. Right, so I've already tuned it. So if I hit this up, now I'm going to step out the room and I'm going to leave you with this only, and I'm going to show you what it does. I'm going to talk into here and it will broadcast on here. So let me just walk out the room. Oh, a Casio collector. I hope you're enjoying the video. And that's basically what it is. I'm talking through the watch now. Oh, bit of a bad signal here. I'm talking through the watch and you can actually hear it through the radio. Yeah, and that's it. So when you flick down, it turns the radio off. Now let me show you how it's done. So first you go to the tuner, which is here on the radio, and you turn it, so let me turn the volume down. Go to the tuner on the radio and you go to his lowest setting. So be right down here, below 88. And then you would turn that on. And now this little knob here, let me just zoom in for you. You see this little knob here? You will turn that round until you get a signal. Listen. Hello, hold on. Let me turn this down, hold on. It's a bit too loud, that is. You find a blank station on here, on the tune, make sure there's no radio station on it. You tune that in, and when you talk through here, just got to tune it in. Hello. It could actually be too close to it. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Yeah, and that's basically what it is. You just got a little fiddle around. It's just very slight movements, and you tune it into the station, and that's basically what it is. And you could, and it works 60 feet or 60 meters away, so you can have a station sing along to it, or however you want to do it. But that's basically what the TM-100 is, and that was a little gimmick. Let's put this over here. Let me turn this off. God knows. Yeah, and that's basically what the TM-100 is. Now some have a yellow thing here and some have a red. I don't know what the red means. It could be a different frequency, I don't know. But yeah, I'm trying to find, let's turn this beautiful, I'll leave it up, So what I'm trying to find is, I'm interested to see what the original box looked like for this particular watch, but I just can't find any information online about this watch at all. Finding what the original strap looks like is just becoming hard to find. There is lots of collectors on YouTube that have, well, they state to have a brand new one, but the straps don't match up. They don't look right to the watch. These suit it quite well, these straps, but I don't know. I like it. And it's not a watch that would sell unless I'm not into Casios anymore and I want to liquidate my stock. But this is a watch that will just remain in my collection. I would also like to find a pristine one in really good condition, but I wouldn't spend the thousands of pounds they're commanding. I would spend, I don't know, maybe 2,000. I don't know, maybe. If I wanted it and it was what I wanted, then yes. But this one is pretty good. I mean, it looks better than it does with the lights everywhere. It shows up every imperfection, plus the grease on my fingers. But, you know, I love it. I mean, it's a great watch. And it's never one that I would really pass on or sell. And I literally get one message every day saying, well, probably more than that, is this for sale? This is the watch that everyone asks, is it for sale? Is it a radio watch? And I hope I addressed all your questions. I'm trying to think what else I can say about it. Probably nothing, except for it's a great design. There is a few pictures online with without the straps, and they're just basically holding it like this, and it does look a really great design. Should I put it on? Let me put it on quickly. I shall model it for you. Let me take it off. I don't want to catch the strap anywhere. Yeah, this is basically what it looks like, and you know, it looks bloody beautiful, doesn't it? Let me get it under the light. A terrible light. I'm going to show you all the lights I have going on, and I'll show you how bloody terrible it is. Look, I've got a ceiling light. I've got them four there. I've got this floodlight going on here. I've got a light above me, and it still looks poor. Yeah. One thing you've got to be careful if you ever get one of these. So, like me now, I've got the aerial up, and I'm walking around doing a few bits. You've got to be careful not to catch that aerial anywhere, because that's the last thing you want to do. You wouldn't be able to replace that like for like, I'm afraid. But yeah, I absolutely love it. Let's turn it on. Beautiful. And if you could get yourself one, buy one, because these are really like gold dust. And as time goes on, because since my channel has been going, only since February, but a lot of people have been saying it's because of my channel they started collecting, and I've become friends with quite a few collectors that have literally since February built up an insane collection of watches. Like really, some people are spending the earth to get high-end beautiful Casios that really not being touched in the boxes, and that are really going to start shooting up in value because the demand is high. So what I'm getting at is loads of collectors are wanting this particular watch because it's the most rarest watch I think you can buy, and it's the one most people ask for, and that commands a price. Yeah, I mean, you would never catch me spending thousands on a Casio watch, but I would on this one. If it was the right one in the perfect condition, then I think I would. Yes, I would spend two, maybe 2.5. If it was the right one, it's got to be perfect. And that's because I already have one. You see, oh my God, I'm going to catch the bloody, and I'm going to close this aerial. Yeah, if because I've already have one, it's ready in my possession. There's no urgent need for me to get one because I'm already experiencing what it's like having one, and it's nice to have one in your collection. But if you didn't have one, the design will be greater. Like that one on the two I just showed you on there, it's one that I would like to buy, but it's got too many issues for the price. Even though the condition is okay, for the price, I don't know. Especially, I know it won't be working as well. Anyway, that's it. It's just a video that I wanted to make today. All I hear is alarms going off in this place. Right, thanks for watching. Any questions? Put them down below. And if you want to contact me, my email address is in this description. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.